How do I keep finding them? No, I don't mean Mr. Jingles. He has been around for over a decade now. I'm talking about trials that either shouldn't be trials at all, or with a judge that shouldn't be a judge at all. And here we have a contender for Judge Glanville from the YSL trial when it comes to being incompetent. We have a contender to Judge Cannone for the ignorance of the law. And Judge Gull, pure evil protected by the system until she decided to retire. Judge Lisa Lott. She's currently presiding in the Georgia versus Edrick Faust. It's a cold case from 2001 where the prosecution says this man, despite the only evidence against him is his DNA was inside the victim, which we know from the trial, within 3 to 5 days, he could have had intercourse with the victim. There's no DNA of him on the crime scene. No fingerprints, no handprints, no footprints, no nothing. No fabric, no shoe marks, nothing. No camera. Nobody saw. Despite, according to the prosecution, at this area, suburbia housing kind of thing, at between 8 a.m. and 8:45 a.m., where they claim this tall black man somehow, without vehicle, got himself there without being noticed in a predominantly white housing area and got away from there. No, without nobody noticing it. They don't have him buying accelerants. They don't have him pictured with injuries to his hands. They don't have him. The only thing they have on him is within 3 to 5 days of the victim's death, he had intercourse with her. That's it. And they are charging him 5 felony murder counts, backdoor rape, robbery, breaking and entering, and arson. And the only thing they have is a 3 to 5 days. Within a 3 to 5 day span, he had intercourse with the victim. At the same time, her supposed boyfriend at the time, his DNA is also inside of her. He was there are pictures of his injured hands 2 days after the victim was found dead. Severely injured hands. He has lied for 24 years about his whereabouts. If he met the victim, his girlfriend, he has claimed not for 24 years, up until close to the trial, he has claimed, I didn't see her for 10 days. Which is physically impossible. But then we're not here to discuss that case. You can watch it yourself. I have videos on it. We are here about Judge Lisa Lott. Judge Lott decided to fine Mr. Faust's defense attorney for contempt of court for bringing a defense against the state's claim that the victim's boyfriend, his liquid DNA, no, that was consensual. Of course, it was the boyfriend. And as we all know, boyfriends never grape their girlfriends. There's no known in history at all about boyfriends murdering their girlfriends. Nothing in history. We all know that, right? But the state claims it's obvious that the boyfriend is consensual, but this black man, it has to be grape. Backdoor grape. Has to be. Look at him. He's black. And the defense naturally says, you need proof beyond a reasonable doubt that this was grape and not consensual. And then they use the Georgia grape shield law. You cannot talk about the victim's sexual history, which is correct, unless the prosecution makes a case out of her sexual history. Then the defense must speak against it. Ask for proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Not in Judge Lott's court. She found him in contempt of court, fined him $1,000 for bringing a defense. And that's not all. I've been looking backwards, back in history of this case. And she has made some remarkable decisions that are... I understand why the defense asked to get Judge Lott removed from the case. Sadly, the judicial thin line, and another judge says, no, Judge Lott, she's not biased. And now we'll witness this pile of crap in court where Judge Lott behaves badly towards the defense, denies clear arguments. She's really, really bad. Really. Mr. Jingles, Mr. Jingles, of course, chooses now to have an only cats moments and while recording. Get a cat, it will be fun, they said. So what we have here, we are 2 days into this trial, and I see this mesh between the incompetence of Judge Glanville, the ignorance of Judge Cannone, and the evilness of Judge Gull. Now, you guys watch that trial and tell me I'm wrong. You watch that trial with the knowledge I just gave you and tell me I'm wrong. Thanks for listening in. You all have a good one, and I will see you in the next stream or video. Bye-bye.